We've been laying down cards in the Old West.
Yes, that's right. We've been playing High Noon Heist by Table for Two Games. Hi, I'm Libby, this is Julian, and together we are BoxedMeeples, and today we are showing you a preview copy of High Noon Heist, which was kindly sent to us by Table for Two Games, and it's a two-player game, and we're in the West, the cowboy lands. It's sort of bank robbers and sheriffs and all that good stuff. So we're going to show you that game today.
And we thought the best way to show you why I've been enjoying this game is just to play through a game. So this is a game that's only for two people, and it's solely a card game. So let's go through, and as we go fun things, we'll tell you what we're doing. What do you enjoy while I'm setting this up? What do you enjoy about High Noon Heist?
Well, I quite enjoy the artwork for starters, and I like how we each have a different deck. So one of us will be playing the naughty, and the other one's obviously going to be the sheriff. It is that definitely sort of guns at noon, take some paces and all of that kind of vibes going on to it, which is nice. So
you can play the law and the outlaw. And yeah, some of the cards are marginally different to play into that kind of theme.
Yeah.
So what
you've faced it this way, so I might as well be the Outlaws.
Well, if you would like to be. So what I've done so far is each of these cards are heists, which we will do throughout the game. Each
time we are putting out cards, we put out our different numbers. The lowest number activates its ability first, but the highest number wins the heist. So you could be in a position where you've sent your opponent's card to jail, so it can't be activated. So even though theirs is a higher number, you still win because you've sent them to jail before they've managed to do anything.
Yeah. So to win the game, we're going to be counting up these bags of loot, and they are you get both from the loot pile and also on the back of each card. And show you so I don't reveal them. You get different amounts, and that's also shown on the front. So each different heist will have a different condition, and the way that ordered is you do that first, and then we play each of our cards.
And this one's obviously worth 3, so
it's worth.
Got to think about. I think 3 is the highest that anything is worth. So it's 1 to 3 is the value of any kind of winnings.
So shall we pick a card?
Yes, sure.
I have played number 1, the Bounty Hunter. I played this because if your rival card has 3 strength on it, place it in the jail and then take a loot. I presumed you would play a 3 because that was the highest scoring thing.
I didn't play a 3 because I thought that Julian might play something that would hurt me with that. So I've played Desperado, who he placed the lower strength card into the jail or the doctor's office. So now
this is not going well for me.
No, you are straight away into the office.
Yeah, normally what happens once you have the heist, all the cards played will go into the saloon or the hideout, depending on which side you are. Obviously, if they get hurt or arrested or bad things happen during the heist, they go into the doctor's office, which are harder to get back into your hand. We'll talk about that as it happens. So as a result, my ability for the Bounty Hunter was null and void. I didn't get that, and they're in the doctor's office, so they are out of play.
So my Desperado is going to the hideout because he's not gone to jail because he's a great little villain. And I will take the train station because I played the highest number, so I have won that heist. So I can put that face down here, which will reveal the next round. I believe there's 15 rounds.
Yes, there is.
Is that correct? Yeah.
And in the case of a tie, so if we both have played number 4, the heist is null and void. Nothing happens with the heist.
Disappears.
If we are playing the same number card for the skills, the Outlaws get to play their card first.
Yes.
So next up, we have the bank. So after the heist, the winner moves their card to the jails and doctor's office for this one.
Right.
So similar to what's happened here, but the winner will die or be arrested as a result of this heist.
Yes.
Which, as I'm sure you're realising quite quickly, it's not simply a case of just playing the highest card and going, well, I'm going to win with that. There's lots of things you need to kind of gather as you go.
Yeah.
So if you win this, not going to be good.
You're going to lose a card, but it is worth 3. So again, it's another high value haul. Ready?
Yep. 6.
2. So I am taking 1 or 2 coins from my rival if they have played 2 or 3 of the sort of captain flags, which is your symbol. You've played 3, so it means I get 2 coins. So I can take that from the money pile here and add
no,
that.
take it from the rival.
Oh, yes, from your rival, sorry.
Which is why you start off, exact reason why you start off with 2 cards.
Yeah, there are other cards which allow you to take money from the middle, but I just misread that. Whoopsie.
This is going terribly for me.
Yeah, and so you have now won the heist.
I did win the heist, but this is bad to win the heist. I assumed you'd go for higher one, which I went for that. But obviously winning this heist will send this person also to the doctor's office. So my cards are vanishing quickly. But I did get 3 money back.
You did get 3 money, and I am obviously going back to a hideout. Yep, like Outlaws, doing well.
So next up we have the outpost. And the outpost, pretty obvious as it is here. If you lay a low value card, or I specifically, so this is just the law, play a low value card, I'll get a loot, but it's a low scoring heist. Shall we?
Yep.
I've gone for 2. This is very good for me.
You did do it. I didn't know if you would.
So the preacher, take a coin. This is from the loot pile. For each star on your rival's card. You've got 3 stars.
Oh my gosh.
1, 2, 3. We're back in the game.
And you've got 1 for here.
I got 1 for that.
Did you take that? That happens first.
I played that first, so I should have done that first. But yep, this is 4 loot from this, going very well.
But I have won the heist.
You have won the
because
heist.
I've played the 6. You've only got a 2. I have the highest power. So.
Which is good, because if you'd lost that heist.
And none of your cards let my person go to jail.
Nope.
So I am still hanging out in my outlaw hideout.
Next up, we have the canyons. Law here. Cannot play a high value card.
Yeah, because
we're going to have to think about getting our cards back to our hand in a minute, so that's going to be exciting.
Yes, we'll have some fun about that. I was thinking about that. Ready?
Yep. So I've played the gambler, number 4.
I have gone with the bandit, number 5. So you haven't played that, so that's this activation done. And then what does the gambler do?
It's really bad. It had a great turn, now it's gone bad. So the gambler, the winner of this heist, gets additional loot.
Okay, excellent. So I'm going to take the extra loot for that because I've won. And then also the bandit, if your rival's card has 2 sort of sergeant flags, which yours does, place it in the doctor's office and take another loot.
Oh, so you've killed the gambler. This is
indeed
not going so well. So next one we have the shootout, which is a fun one. So with the shootout, the loser of this will go to jail or the doctor's office. So you definitely want to win this. Okay.
I'm ready?
I am. It's tense.
It is it.
I've gone for the sheriff. Oh, okay.
I kind of thought that you still have your 7 left to play. So when you play the 0, it basically is the action that allows you to pull the cards back into your hand to reset what you've got going on. So you can never send 0 to jail. So this seemed like quite a good opportunity to gain all of this back without any kind of punishment.
So yeah, playing a no-show card means you get everyone who's in a hideout, but not anyone who's in the doctor's office or the jail. Yeah. There is ways to get those, but not as easily using a no-show.
Yeah, but in this case, I can take my 0 back into my hand and all of these cards, and they're now, my whole hand is available to use again. Yeah. And I haven't had this punishment of losing that.
It's a fine play.
And you've used your sheriff.
I've used my sheriff.
So the sheriff, your high power card.
It is. So my sheriff has won that. He wasn't hurt in that, so he's gone into the saloon. And obviously I won the shootout, but no one was shot. Which is good, because if you had shot the
sheriff.
Right. So the next round we have surgery escape. So the law, if I play a no-show card, I get to get back 1 card from the doctor's office.
Yeah.
So this is, like I was saying, there are ways to get people back out of the jail and the doctor's office, but it's not as easy. But that has come
This is just one of your 3 cards that I've managed to impale.
Yeah, I'm only going to get 1 of them. So it's going to be no shock what I play here. Absolutely none.
No, not at all.
So let's reveal the fact I've laid a no-show. Of course I was going to lay a no-show.
I have laid 3. The thief, which if you win the heist, take an additional 2 coins.
You knew you were going to win it.
I knew I was going to win it, yeah. So I thought, good time to play that one.
So the no-show, I get all my cards back from the saloon and
plus
one
of
card.
those. Yeah. And I will take the 2 here from the thief, and obviously the heist card is mine as well. Now we've got a brawl, so we're in the saloon probably, fighting it out, fisticuffs. We're not allowed to use the abilities
So this
of our
is
cards.
solely who pays the
Straight
highest
number.
card. Notice it that this no abilities does not affect the 0. So you're still able to get your cards back even if you do play a 0. Nothing affects a 0 card. So we're just who's going to lay the highest card. And
it's interesting, isn't it? Because we both do have our 7s
we have a full
back
complement
because we've just refreshed. But this is obviously no card abilities. Do you want to save that ability for later before pulling back again? Who knows?
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
I did play the 7.
You went for it, fine.
Yeah, well, the thing is, my number 7, the brawler, he relies on there being 3 of your cards in the saloon. And at the moment, we're quite far away from that. So it seemed quite a safe time for me to play him and maybe be able to retrieve him back again before I can make use of his action. Yeah. So
I went for soldier because the soldier actually kind of got a negative effect for myself. Because if you lose the heist, they go into the doctor's office. So you can kind of kill yourself, which isn't great. But they're quite strong. Anyway, you won that ability.
When he has no ability, you'll be able to have him back again. So this is my heist. Okay,
so the poker den. These are the fun ones. So the poker den. Before players choose cards, the player stated on the heist card must name the character they intend to play, but they can lie. And if they tell the truth, you get some loot. Obviously, this is when, if you've got more cards out on the table, it's going to be easier to expose a lie or the truth. But I'm the law, so. I played number 7, the sheriff.
Did you know?
I did. And I was being truthful, so I get some loot.
I played the pickpocket again, so I get to take another 2 coin because you have. The sheriff has all 3 of those little commando flags. So
you're getting 2. I gave myself 1 already for that. No one. The sheriff did not get shot.
What's the sheriff's skill?
If an outlaw is placed in the jail on the previous heist, I get an extra coin. So I haven't actually achieved.
Have you put any of my outlaws in jail?
Not yet.
You're not a very.
I'm not a great lawman.
No.
It's interesting the casinos come up. So this is kind of similar thing. So
so I'm guessing this time.
To you. Yeah.
So I take a coin if I'm correct.
Otherwise, the rival takes the lead. So you've got to guess what I would have played. And there's quite a lot of cards out now. So,
yeah.
So I'm not going to say too much because it's almost 2 bags.
Oh, gosh.
You can say the number.
I will. I'm going to go with a 3. I
did, in fact, play the 6.
I thought you might. And I also played the 6. Ooh. So this is a tie.
Let's activate this first. So if rival takes it, if wrong, you were wrong.
Yeah.
So I get one of those. So this is a tie. So we reveal your ability first. You reveal your ability first.
If I would lose or tie this heist, I have to discard 2 coins.
Oh dear.
So that's dreadful.
And because we're tied,
no one wins the heist, so that will disappear.
I nearly got you in jail from this. If you had a 2-star, that would have gone in jail. But yeah, no one gets the heist. So now we are in the jailbreak. If you do a no-show, you get your jailbirds back. But you've got no one in the jail because I'm the worst lawman ever.
Dreadful at being a sheriff. And you just keep coming down to the hideout and getting shot and put in the doctor's office by the seams of it.
Okay, so I place a 2. So this activates. That would happen at the end of the round, but you still have to do that first.
Yeah.
So the feature, I take a loot for each star on your rival's card. Oh, that's 2.
Yeah, you took advantage of that one last time.
I do like the feature.
I have played Desperado again. Placed the lower strength card into the jail. Or the doctor's office, of course.
Keep losing cards here.
So I have won the heist.
Yeah, even if I place a hard card because they've gone in the jail, it wouldn't have beaten you.
No. Which I get that one. I just didn't get to take its advantage because I didn't have anyone in jail. So at that point, I thought, well, why should I pay the 0 when?
So next up we have the fort, which is really bad news for me.
It is, isn't it?
Because if I place a 3 strength card, I would get a coin. Also, this is worth a lot of loot. But you can see here, all of my 3 strength cards are out.
Yes. All right.
I don't
that was
have a
an
lot of
easy choice for me. Ready?
I'm doing no show.
Oh gosh. Okay. So you haven't. So this one says if your rival card has a couple of command stripes on it, then I'd be able to place it in the doctor's office, and then I could take a coin. But obviously you played no show, so can't do that. You're not getting the coin for doing that, but I do win.
You win the
heist. So that's good.
Next up, we have the hotel. So obviously I've got all of my cards back. I did get one from jail on that occasion because that didn't allow me to. So the hotel, if an outlaw card of the exact rank shown on the heist is played, the outlaw gets a loot card. So you're going to want to play low value cards here if you want the bonus coin. But there's no reason you have to play the lower coin. That's kind of the fun. The fun of it is trying to predict, obviously, what's going on here.
And obviously at this point, Julian knows I have a lot of cards out. The only one that I have left in my hand, this is either a 0 or a 1. 1 is obviously got the 1 star on it. So I could have maybe done that, or maybe I've done something else.
Either way, I've played the deputy.
I have played the no-show.
I thought it'd be very bold of you not to do low.
I just thought this heist is only worth 1 little money bag here, so this is potentially a better opportune time to get all my cards back, because the next heist might be worth a lot more. And if I had have played the 1, if my rival's card had 3 flags on it, like place them in the doctor's office, the chances of you playing a high value one at this point, knowing that I only need to play a low value, weren't great. So I thought that this was the better play for me. So
that goes to saloon because it didn't
do anything. And the heist is yours. Yeah.
So we haven't got many heists left now.
No.
Got 3 more to go. So the casino, we've seen this for you, but now this is the one that affects me.
Yep.
So
you're guessing.
I'm guessing what you're playing.
Yeah. And I have all my cards in hand.
So I have nothing to base this on, apart from the fact this is worth 2 loot.
Yeah. So that was quite a good call, I think, to have got all my cards back, because obviously if you had a law guess and the only card I had left to play was the 0 or the 1, then you definitely would have got all the extra loot.
Okay, I predict you have placed number 4. I think you. No, you wouldn't have done it. Well, I've said number 4. I've said number 4, but you wouldn't have said that because you know the lower numbers are here. But let's see what you placed.
I went with 5.
Yeah, it's your favourite card. You placed the bandit so much.
I do enjoy the bandit.
It's not going to pay off here because I played the trapper.
Okay.
Now, so we reveal yours first.
Yes. So you haven't got the coin for that. Do I take a coin if you didn't get it correct? Yeah. So I have a coin for that. Then it's my action. If your rival's card has 2 command flags, place it in the doctor's office and take a coin. Well, I don't get to do that, unfortunately. And you have the trapper.
So the trapper's bad news for you. So the trapper, if your rival's card has 2 stars on it, which it does, it's going to jail.
Oh. Is this my first character in jail? I finally
managed to kill someone.
Oh, but I did win a heist.
No, I won that one.
Oh, you did. You did.
So
oh my gosh. Yeah, it was bad news all round.
Poker Den. Poker Den is very similar to the casino. So before players choose cards, the player stating the heist card must name a character they intend to play. If they lie, no points. If you're honest, you get a coin. I don't know why I chose a card after you announced what you're playing. I should have played afterwards.
I did the same thing at yours. I don't think you were meant to do it that way. But the brawler.
I think you probably have played the brawler. But anyway, are you honest? You were.
I was honest.
So this is bad. So reveal yours first.
Yes. So you got that.
So nothing happens.
Nothing happens there. The brawler, if there are exactly 3 cards in the saloon, take a coin, which
There is
doesn't
not.
happen, unfortunately.
And I activate mine. So if an outlaw was in jail on the previous heist, take a coin. And we did. I actually managed to achieve that. This is a tie, so
no one's getting all that loot, and there was 3 for that poker den, so that was a good loot to go for. So now the chapel is saying that I cannot play my highest value cards. So I will play this one.
Okay. Unsurprisingly, I played a 5.
I played a 6, unsurprisingly, given that the 7 is there.
So if you lose this heist, place a soldier into the doctor's office. Deaded.
Yep. And the hired gun, if you lose or tie this heist, discard 2 coin. Well, obviously,
did not lose.
I did okay. And then I take the chapel, and this is the end of the round or the game. So we can start counting up all of our well-earned loot.
I have 20 bags of loot.
I have 23 bags of loot.
So the Outlaws win again.
They do.
You seem to be consistently winning at this.
Yes, I don't think you've won a game yet.
I think I've won. I think I've won once.
Okay, once.
But yeah, you're better at reading me than this.
You have only managed to put one of my Outlaws into jail.
I do prefer playing the Outlaws. I don't quite know why.
I think that's because they were the first ones that you played.
Maybe. Although I think my favourite card art is this Foxy Cat.
Yeah, I mean, this bandit's cute. Look at
and all the card on this is really nice.
Yeah, I like the characters and things.
And it does fit in with the kind of theme of it all. It does all mesh together quite well. Obviously, this was not a tutorial, so we may well have made some mistakes on the way.
Yeah, and it's a prototype copy anyway, so there is obviously the chance that they might change some of the rules along the way as well.
Yeah, if I can work out how to do it. We have made mistakes. I will do that Klingon subtitle thing, and then if not, just we had fun playing it. Which is the main thing.
Yes.
So we always say, if everyone's had fun and everyone, is playing in the spirit of it. Yeah, a few minor rule discrepancies is not the end of the world. But if you're interested in getting High Noon Heist, it is going to be crowdfunded super soon if it's not already on the crowdfunding websites, and it's going to be super cheap to buy. It's a cheap one, so and
obviously, like the size and pack of cards and how easy to sort of take out in your handbag, in your back pocket, in your man bag, whatever it is you've got. So a nice one to sort of take away whilst you're out for a couple of drinks or something.
It is a
nice small table presence.
Yeah, so it's 2-player only. You can't play this with big groups, and they can't really adapt it to play with big groups. Also, no solo mode, because that would be madness. Although maybe there is a solo mode coming in the stretch goals. Who knows? I can't see how that would work, though. If they are geniuses. So yes, there'll be all the links to everything you need to do if you want to get your hold of High Noon Heist. We've really enjoyed it, so it's just, if you've watched this and thought that looks fun, do consider backing it. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, we are BoxedMeeples.
I'm Libby, you're Julian, and we hope that you might consider subscribing if you haven't already, and of course let us know what you think about 2-player games, about the look of High Noon Heist, any of that jazz. We love to hear from you. Yeah, and feel free to comment down below if you've got any questions about what we did, or if you want to point out, why did you do that wrong? Let us know in the comments down below. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye.